We need the speaker too. We could probably get away with one speaker, but if it's just easier to bring the box, then
I suppose it is. The innocents, most of whose stories we will never know, served collectively, depending upon how you want to imagine the unimaginable, 5,095 and a half years in American prisons for crimes they did not commit.
some were sentenced to death. Without warning or just cause, all were one day swept from the streets, forcibly separated from their families and friends, and ultimately bound over to a maddening nightmare. This chair and these newspapers are kind of in the way. I mean, obviously we don't need to have these up here. We can set these down. Here. Well, I'm not real sure how they're going to be sitting. I guess they'll be sitting on the tables, like facing this way? Or will they be sitting on the floor? I suppose it depends on how they're set up to watch. Oh, I had an idea. I had another thing. What if they clapped along? They didn't do the crime. 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 And then when you hold up the sign, we stop, and then you tear it, and then we get the newspapers. We've been doing this since 2006, and in that time, a lot more exonerations have come to light. The number we used to say in the introduction was that the total number of years served in American prisons was 500 total years. That was in 2006. And that's just with DNA exonerations. That number now is over 5,000 years in American prisons. But that's just one kind of exoneration. That's DNA exoneration. There's another place to look, which is the National Registry of Exonerations, and you won't believe the number. 22,000 years collectively served in American prisons by innocent people. In this piece, we made a aesthetic decision that we didn't want to have any real instruments on stage. We wanted to have all kinds of found objects, and in some cases the objects might even represent the topic of that particular musical piece.
Because this happens to people who are often just swept up off the street, one of the found objects, we just wanted to have some junk that you might find people on a street corner playing bucket bands or something, so we wanted to have our own little bucket band. In the next piece, I play a book, because a book, almost like a kind of tambourine or something, but instead of the sounds of a tambourine, I found all of the different sounds that a book could make. It's almost as though we are two policemen or two lawyers just trying to think about what our role in this and whether we're doing the right thing. Truth, justice, politics and psychology makes blind injustice in the end. Systematized dehumanization, retaliatory instincts at the time of greatest pain.
Politics makes it a game. So I came up with this instrument, which is native to the Appalachian folk traditions, called the canjo. And basically it's just a guitar string strung across a piece of board with a tin can as a resonator.
John made this and he really wanted to play it, and he said, well, good luck. Think of something to do. I'm doing this. Think of something to do with me. So I made this.
As I was going up the stair, met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd stay away.
Everybody in prison, you sort of lose your name, but you get a number. You're just assigned a number, and you are that number prisoner. So I'll rip up the number with the guy, and that's your cue then to join me, and we're giving you stuff to rip up.
Yeah, so, well, they're coming around, but well, you guys are here. Maybe just divide up whatever little paper is there. Does anybody else need newspapers? Everybody have paper?
Okay, Calvin Johnson Jr. I was in prison in the state of Georgia for 16 years for a crime I did not commit. Assigned me number here, 140, 280, and today I'm free.
Good job, everybody.
You know, we're both professional musicians. We play concerts of abstract concert music, beautiful music, just because it's hard to play and we practice a lot. And to do this has been so satisfying. This actually feels really great to be able to use our talents for a reason that we feel is helpful.
You got everything? Hey, thank you. That's great.